as we are in the menacing new Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas.
The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Las Vegas Raiders.
Justin Tucker set to kick off.
Fall is in the air and the NFL season is in full swing, and we're underway here in Week 4.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. Play on first down will get 4 up to the 29.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now a carry for the former Michigan State man, Le'Veon Bell. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
Complete.
19 yards that time for number 19. So opening drive, 3rd down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, towards the middle, the ball should be there. And then they can do some work afterwards. I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in the game.
The Steeler 1st down on the pickup of 11 yards.
You have 11 on the play. 1st down, Steelers.
Play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another 1st down.
Okay, I'm not so great at math, but I just looked over at our statistician, Marvin, and he signaled to me 5 for 5 to get things started here on this opening drive. Where I come from, that's pretty good.
That is pretty good. Now, what do you do defensively to adjust?
Well, this is where you got to make a decision as a defensive coordinator. Do you really get after the quarterback, or maybe you tighten down on the receivers, bump them off of their routes, chip away at their timing, so things aren't as precise as they've been so far in this game.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. They'll get that one complete to counter. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down. this one is right through. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
At their own 25-yard line.
They go play action with Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
39-yard line.
And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
A gain of 6. Brings up third.
On third down, Green. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On second down, Burrow. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a third down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Right at the line of
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. And a give this time to the tailback. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches. The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll try and throw for it with Burrow. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Raiders have taken the lead. Just a strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and it's 3rd down.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. It'll be a net of 39, 41-yard punt, 2 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen.
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right, it felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
At the 23-yard line.
2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's running back, and he's got him. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 7 on the play, and it's a 2nd down.
At the 11-yard line.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
The kicker.
A great play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead.
Is good.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Raiders take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Got an open man, it's Ruggs.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From midfield now, Burrow. And Green with a catch left side. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up second and 7.
To the air again, Burrow. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now Joe Burrow on third and long.
With a throw for Burrow, it's intercepted.
Picked up by Dane Crushing. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw here is incomplete. James Washington was the intended target, but it's going to be second down.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
A quick throw complete to Washington. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On third down, he'll drop the throw. And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short, no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement, so now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
As the first half is winding down. and the Raiders have retaken the lead. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout.
A gain of
7 seconds left in the first half.
First down.
One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Look to throw here.
They're trying for Washington, but the pass intercepted.
Picked off around the 41.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
And this carries into the end zone, and he will not bring it out. It's a touchback. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive.
We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
They've hit it hard, haven't they? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. And those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Green, and he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
He's across midfield.
There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 12.
And they go play action now. Burrow.
Going to be intercepted yet again.
Picked up by Minkah Fitzpatrick. And they bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
And lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
They'll keep it on the ground. Easily. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Give them 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
On first down. He'll drop to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. He'll take it all the way up near the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a second down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 33-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
Brought down at the
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
3rd and 2, now Burrow. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken in at the 22. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Jacob Hollister, the one he was looking for. But now it'll be 3rd down.
3rd down and 13.
He'll look to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. They'll score down a 36-yard punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Mika Fitzpatrick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
At their own 38-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down.
Third quarter from Southern Nevada. Here's a 2nd and 10.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Isaiah Oliver for the INT. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
A carry by Henderson to start the drive. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line.
And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run for nothing, fellas.
Back now in Las Vegas. Welcome back, everybody. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4. On 3rd down, Burrow. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he's going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Boyd's the target and he has it over the middle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. That time they hit him out of the slot on the drag.
And that route takes some fortitude from the guy running it because he knows he's going through the briar patch, as I like to call it, right? He's trying to work his way through in that traffic, and people want to put a little contact on him. Really well done. I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. I think you'd have to say defensively, these guys are doing their job pretty well, right?
Yeah, we talked about them holding them under 20 points, right, on defense, and they've done that. They've held them. The problem is their own offense hasn't answered their challenge, which was to score more.
Yeah, exactly. I remember you saying magic number was right around 20, and the offense has been the issue. You're right. Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17. They'll run here with Henderson. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
Ball carrier.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them. A loss on that play. Can they force them into a field goal attempt and still give their offense an opportunity?
Again, the ball carrier.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts.
3rd and
It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. Ian Thomas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 3 yards to gain there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 18-yard line.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Steelers on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the Raiders have got him.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. But this one is going to wind up incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. So now, just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 9-yard line.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Raider football as we get you reset. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Again, it's Henderson. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. And he'll give it here to his running back. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as it comes with 1:15 left to go in the 2nd half. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will get the lead up to 14. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. See if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. That's thrown to Smith-Schuster out wide. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout.
First down.
As they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Got a man, it's Patterson, complete. They'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. That is caught at the 7. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance.
And it's the Raiders that'll come up with it. And that will put victory in sight for the silver and black. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
Out on the edge, you love to have cornerbacks like that can bring them down in the run game.
And you're also exposed to everyone. It really becomes a one-on-one play, doesn't it? You're out there by yourself on the edge. The best ones know how to make the play, and we just saw an example of it right there.
So this one a victory for the Las
defense, who had a big part in the W.
Well, without question, when you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried